Hi, beautiful people, and welcome to another episode of Coffee Table Talk. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for tuning in as always. This is my beautiful friend Ugochi. Hi, Ugochi.
Hello, Fatima. How are you?
I am fine. I am fabulous. So, our show last time, we were so happy. Many people watched the show. Right?
Oh my goodness.
Thank you so much for watching this show.
Thank you for the love. Thank you.
Yes, this is the beginning. We are just getting started. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you for all the subscription. Please like Coffee Table Talk, subscribe. Every subscription that you make to this show is helping somebody. We've said it before. We are going to say it again and again. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Now, what is going on? How are you doing?
Good.
You doing good?
I'm fine.
You looking good? You feeling good? And it's the holiday, so how was your Christmas? Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry
we know
Christmas.
It's good.
Yeah. Oh, my Christmas was kind of quiet.
It was quiet? What did y'all do?
So what happened, like they will always do this, that the kids came up in the morning, they opened up their gift. After they opened their gift, we went to church, came back from church. I did like a little cooking, kind of like a face, seems like it kind of looked like Thanksgiving on that Christmas day. So that's, everybody ate, we relaxed, watch a movie together.
Oh, that's nice. So do you have like before you have your home family where you were like growing up with your sisters and brothers, do you have like any Christmas traditions that y'all do like on Christmas Day, like something different?
No, really though. Yeah, it's like Christmas is just like, the main thing my family does is like they gotta go to Christmas church. That's one tradition, like everybody.
There's a Christmas church?
Yeah, every Christmas they're Catholic.
Oh, yeah. See, my ignorance, excuse my ignorance.
Gotta go to church on Christmas Day, so go to church. We'll come back. I remember growing up, my mom would cook rice. Oh, I'm gonna eat rice and stew chicken.
Oh my goodness. Rice, yeah. We African people, we love rice. I always loved Christmas because me growing up with my big family, it's always fun. My dad always make it special for us. Like, we always like looking forward to it because we always get like good gifts. Like, one person might get like 10 gifts or so.
Wow.
Yes, I think he probably would just go to London to specially buy gifts for us, and they're not gonna let us know, of course, like everybody else. But I think the fun part of it is that we all gather together and we tell stories. We tell story about movies or whatever, And when this Christmas came, I just remember my family and my dad especially. We're going to New Year. Happy New Year, you guys. Happy New Year. Oh my God, it's 2024.
I remember January 1st, 2023. It was just like yesterday.
Just like yesterday. Wow.
Goodness.
So time goes so fast. Well,
time waits for nobody.
It waits for nobody. We are glad to be alive, and we are going into 2024 with too much, like a lot of energy. God's blessing, never-ending blessing that we're going for. So that brings us to the topic of today's show. So we know that, like when you're going into a brand new year, there's always something that we always like to change. Like, do you have like a new year, new resolution? Hold that thought before I forget. We want to talk about the show is self-love. But before we talk about it, let me ask my co-host, do you have a new year, new resolution?
I stopped talking about it loud. I just keep it to myself.
Really?
Oh yes, I have to, because each time I say it, or if I discuss with somebody, it never works for me. So right now I'm just gonna keep it in me. I've decided to keep it, but they might notice it as the years keep going by. They'll just notice it. But my resolution, I have about a couple. I don't like to have a lot. I have maybe 3.
Oh, you have like 3? Oh, that's a good thing. I think you're right. Sometimes when you thinking about something that you want to do, especially if something that you want to make changes, when you say it might be like, I don't know, maybe there's some kind of spirit behind you saying it so much.
People looking at you, let me see she's gonna do what she said.
Now, what is the better way to go into New Year? Self-love. That's what we want to talk about. today. And I know that a lot of people, including myself, who are gonna benefit from this. We always want to improve ourselves. Anything that is gonna make us to be better and better. That is what we are in for. And going into New Year, we want to encourage everybody, including ourselves, to adopt this, sense of wanting to change something, right?
Oh yeah.
We can never be perfect. And going into New Year, we want to grow together, right?
Amen.
We want to grow together.
Yeah.
So what is self-love? We know that self-love is important,
Very.
right? And I personally, I think that self-love is just like the basis of humanity, to recognize who you are as a person. What do you think?
I agree.
You agree?
I agree.
Like, there are so many things that are going on in the world right now that it's rooting from people not loving themselves enough. Like the Bible says that love your neighbor as yourself. And I know that when I tell you love your neighbor as yourself, what do you think?
So like the way you want to be treated, that's how you want to treat another person. So like, let's say for example, you don't like certain things, the way people treat you. Why would you want to treat somebody like that? So you got to love yourself.
That's true.
Yeah,
You are right.
That's nice.
And many people that I asked this before we're doing the show, they kind of, they told me the same thing. But I want to lean towards like a little bit about when the Bible says that love your neighbor like you love yourself. Some people probably will just focus on treating people right, loving people, but do you love yourself? Just throwing the questions out there, that do we actually love ourselves? Some of us, we don't know how to love ourselves, but we think we do. So I did some research. Me and my research.
I can't wait for this because she didn't even tell me. Let me see what she did.
So I did some research and I found out that a lot of us, we actually thought that we love ourselves, but we don't. And because of the fact that we don't love ourselves, it's very difficult for us to give this love to other people. It's difficult for us to love our neighbors like ourselves when we don't even love ourselves to begin with.
Yeah, come to think about it, you gotta love yourself. Really kind
Exactly.
of love yourself. Yeah.
And how do you love yourself? Loving yourself goes beyond, wearing good clothes, putting a good makeup on, eating the best food, looking nice. Those are the surface way of entertaining your appearances or whatever. Those does not necessarily mean that you love yourself. I think loving yourself is how you appreciate yourself and appreciate the good thing God has done for you as a human being.
That's true.
Some of us, we don't realize the gift that God has given us as human beings. Or we do realize it, but some external forces have come in the way of letting us accepting it. So some people may not love themselves from maybe their upbringing when they are growing up.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So maybe they grow up in a family that don't usually give compliments, and this person perhaps needs compliments. Maybe they grew up in the family that always be abusive one way or the other, that always telling children when they are growing up that, oh, why do you look like this? You need to do this a little bit more. You need to do this. No, not loving yourself and having low self-esteem. I want to throw that in there. They do work hand in hand, right?
Yeah.
They go together. Some people develop hatred for themselves because of the fact that people in their environment have made them felt. Did you agree?
Oh yeah, that's true, because like we say, self-love, you gotta love yourself first. Because if you don't love yourself, how are you gonna be able to compliment somebody else? How are you gonna be able to appreciate somebody else? Some people grew up in their life always been told, oh, you fat, oh, you can do this. Why you think you're gonna do this? So they just kind of within them, they already feel, oh, I can do. Even before getting in there, they already feel, oh, I'm not going to be able to achieve because of the way, that's the same way boys back to upbringing.
Yeah.
So we kind of be mindful of how we talk to the kids nowadays because it seems to affect them a whole lot.
And loving yourself is very important in order to be able to make the environment where you live to be better. Some of the reasons, apart from when you're growing up, you may be exposed to an unhealthy environment. As an adult, it might be some kind of maybe financial issues, may not make people love themselves, maybe physical looks, maybe the way they look, maybe they think that they are too thin, they are too fat. It's not gonna let them, love themselves. Or it might just be of family issues, like maybe their home, it's so terrible, maybe the relationship between the husband and wife is not going well, and this is creating self-hatred, And then that question is, I wanted to ask people that I read about, so how do you know when you don't love yourself? If you are somebody that is constantly asking for people's validations, like you want people to compliment you all the time, it might be stemming from not loving yourself,
Because you derive that loving yourself from other people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you're the people that always want to please people, like you don't want to ever do wrong, you always just like everything has to be perfect.
Derive that strength of like, oh, what people think about me. I don't think that it's okay to always kind of have that little way of feeling, what will people think if I do stuff like, but not living your life for other people. You got to live your life first.
Exactly. So going into New Year, ladies and gents, if you are one of us, so as Coffee Table Talk, we promise that we are having this show in order to improve ourselves. So I feel like people are not complimenting you enough, it's okay, right? You know who you are. Some people will tell you that when they get up in the morning, what do? They look in the mirror and they be like, wow, look at God's creation. I mean, and this is not because you want to happy yourself, but you are praising God, knowing that God created you and you are fabulous. Like you be like, look at what God made.
I guess you thank God first and say, God,
you'll be like,
thank you.
I am this gorgeous. Even if you have transformed yourself, it's still God that give you the ability
I
to
don't
be
have
able
a
to
problem with
transformation.
transformation. No.
And you'll be like, I look good. I smell good. And you know what? You go out with the attitude knowing that you look good. So if you meet somebody on the way and they didn't compliment you, who cares?
But look at it though. If you know you look good and you have that confidence, you don't really care about people complimenting you.
No, you
I don't think that won't even bother
Yeah,
me.
because you don't look good. Because some people, they see you, they see that you look good, but because of the fact that they have a little bit of jealousness, they might be like, who does she think? What does she think she is? Walking up.
And trying to act like, oh gosh, I know, I got you, girl, I got you.
Honest. Be true to yourself. Go into New Year with more loving yourself.
Positive.
Positivity, that's what we are trying to create.
Positivity, self-love.
So we have more to share when it comes to that, but we do have something nice that we want to show you guys, right?
Right.
Okay, so we're gonna go to it. So, my friends, have you heard? Okay, so now I'm doing commercial now. Have you heard?
Wait a minute. No. This stuff here is all over.
Okay, let me do commercial.
I really want to know what this is.
Okay, let's do commercial. Do commercial. Yeah, smell me.
Oh, it smells good though.
I'm not gonna ask what I use.
Okay, what you got on?
No. This one, she doesn't know how to do commercial. Like me, I'm the queen of
Okay, commercial, you even rip it up.
I was trying to open it and I couldn't open it. It's organic. But anyway,
okay, go ahead.
But you know what? this perfume, everybody knows about it now. If you don't know about it now, then you must not have TikTok. Or whether you put on your TikTok for them to be showing you.
Even on Instagram.
It's on everywhere. Your Instagram,
What is it called?
TikTok,
Some Bain Rouge or some like.
No. Well, I think they're like kind of imitating the perfume that is expensive. Well, the first person that introduced me to this perfume, I'm not gonna lie, the first one that introduced me to this perfume was my brother, Prince. I didn't look at them yet. Yeah, he was the one that told me to buy it. I didn't know what it was, so I didn't hear anything about it. This and this, I mean, come on.
For men.
And I'm like, you know what? I must buy it. But do you love men's cologne?
I do, but for men.
So when we were growing up, my dad, you know, as a king, he has this nicest cologne ever. Like if we're taking my dad's clothes, you smell my dad's clothes, it smells so
Even when they wash it. It's
exactly. So we all go in and
no, she's
and
telling
then
herself.
when we're going to school, we'll be like, so from there I developed like even like to the point that female's perfume is more like, oh, it's
Really?
too soft. Yeah. So but anyway, and that's why I love
Is this
it.
for men?
I think they make it neutral. I think a woman and a woman for both. Yeah, I think so. But you know, if you don't like my perfume, but I'm telling you guys, they're not paying me yet. I hope they pay me to market this, but because it's so good. Well, there are different kinds though, so let me show this one. You see, I'm doing like they pay me.
I know.
I think I'm looking for them to pay me for it.
Yeah, let me try.
Try.
Let the camera people.
Bring your hand.
Good.
Smells good, right? Okay. So this one is the
How
best
does it
one.
smell over there, guys?
This is the best one that I like. So this one, it comes in 3. So I guess when you get 3, they are doing sale. They always do sales. We never know the real price, but they always say they are doing sales. So this is $99. It does $99 for 3. So this one comes in 3. So but this one is a little different from that one. Is actually this one is bigger. It's Normandy. This one is soft. It's real soft. I don't know. This is soft. Like
You're spending all my money at dealers and Macy's for $121.
This is real soft. It's softer than that first one. Yeah. So guys, as a subscriber of Coffee Table Talk, this can be yours. We are gonna pick a lucky winner and we'll send it to you. But like, comment, and subscribe. You know, we always good give things at Coffee Table Talk because the mission of the show is to help people, and that is what it's doing, and also to just have fun, right? So don't you have something you wanted to say about to our viewers about Coffee Table Talk? You forget?
So this show is very, very important to us. And it's also important to you guys. We're doing this show because of our viewers, families, and friends. So it might be like, oh, you know how we're so used to that reels that's like less than, is it reels up to a minute? It doesn't last up to a minute, right?
I don't think it lasts up to
so
a
this
minute.
This is the kind of show that you want to like, after maybe taking care of the kids, work, stuff like that, just lay down on your bed. You don't have to watch it all, but it might take 20 minutes. You can just watch half today, maybe watch half tomorrow. It's a show that you want to sit down with your friends or family to just watch. It's very, very interesting. So please take your time, get into it. You will never regret watching this show. It's a family, friends show. That's what we're bringing this show, just to bring families together, bring friends together, talk about what is going on in this world, what is going on in our modern society right now, which is going to be very beneficial for everybody, even kids.
Yes. So if you love Nollywood movies, Indian movie, that Korean movie, how long does Korean movie take? Man, I've been watching one Korean movie for about 3 months now.
Really? Is it serious?
It's serious.
Oh, it's good, right?
Yeah, just slide our show in it.
Yeah. It's just
one. Because we need you. Because many children that are underprivileged, they need you. So please watch it. Yes, thank you so much all the time. So before we close the show, we have 2 more interesting things to tell you. And this is the thing that I learned from Jim Quick.
Oh, God.
Since you guys refuse,
I think I need to go get that guy and tell the guy
since
to
you
tell
guys
you a message.
since you guys refuse to go and watch Jim
I did
Quick,
watch it.
I'm gonna be bringing Jim Quick to Coffee Table Talk because it's so interesting. If you don't have time to watch it, don't worry, just watch Coffee Table Talk.
She'll break it down.
I'll break it down for you. So now going into New Year, like I said, we're gonna come back to this topic of self-love. Okay, so according to Jim Quick, and I want to share with you, there are 4 things that we should do when going into 2024. And these 4 things, I listened to it and I bought into it. And I want to tell you guys about it.
Ooh.
So let me check my book. So because I don't want to
See, look at me, I'm snooping. I want to see what it is before you even show it.
I don't want to mess it up and you go watch, you be like, what is Fatima talking about? That's not what he said. Okay. So
Word to word. What?
say that this is the 4 questions that you should reflect before going into 2024. You should reflect on these 4 things. The first one is say, do something more of. Meaning that there's something you're already doing, you want to do more of it. So it could be that maybe you are already exercising, you want to lose weight, do more of it. You are reading a book, do more something, but it must be something of value. Something that had value to your life.
They will figure it out.
Do more of it. You know those things that had value to your life. The second one is do something less of. You know those things that you're doing that is not adding value to your life. You might be calling, talking to friends on the phone for 2 hours, 3 hours, but it's not really productive. I mean, talk to your friend,
You're
please.
speaking about do something more. I think there's something more I need to do.
Okay, you see, my friend is already getting it. And you do less of something that is not adding value to your life. So that's the second one. The third one is that start doing something. So you're going to start doing something. This is something that you have never done, but you have been thinking of wanting to do for the past 3, 4, 5, 7, 10 years ago. So you have to start to do that thing. Okay. Then the last one is stop doing something.
It all boils down to this.
Yes.
Every human being gonna have one of
there
these
is no way because we are not perfect. So there's something that we wanted to change. So you're gonna stop doing something. What is it that you yourself knew that I should have stopped doing this for a very long time, and you're still doing it because it's not productive to your life. It's not adding any value to your life. You want to stop.
I'm gonna go reflect on this.
You can stop doing it.
Right?
So think about it and go into 2024. May God bless us. May God be with us. May God give us the energy, anything that we're going to need to be the best of ourselves going into 2024. May God be with you, and then you'll be able to do all these things, right?
Yeah.
So the last thing, which is what I wanted to surprise our viewer, is that we're going into 2024 and I wrote a poem for you guys.
Okay, before she even did that, oh gosh, I can't wait for this because ever since this lady been on this earth, she's, oh gosh. Just go ahead and just do it because she is so good.
So I was lying down in my bed and I was thinking about my viewers. Seriously, I was, because I really want our shows to be, very productive for you. So I wrote a poem for our viewers, and I'm going to tell you, I'm going to recite that poem now. Every single word of this poem meant something. And this is the way I see you, and this is the way God sees you. So listen to this poem and just embrace it, accept it, and go with it to 2024. So here we go. Should I stand up? Should I sit down?
You go, just stand up. Just stand up.
Stand up. Okay. So the title of the poem is You. Here it goes. So you had the seed that is magically planted to metamorphose into bountiful blossom flower of purpose, wonders, and masters of creativity. You had the eye with a magnifying globe that is assembled in the iris of limitless possibilities. You had the mouth that is housing royal tongue, rolled in majestic fluid, orchestrating infinite resources. You had the hand, long hand. You had the golden hand that is long and immeasurably with grace, that is touching divine wealth and magnificent necessity. You had the skin with a thick yet soft fabric, multi-layers of hopes, loves, faith, and purposes. You are it when the sun comes and leaves. You are it when the rain beats and teams. You are on it yesterday, now, and tomorrow. Even at your grave, in the palm of your hands, you are holding a weightless energy. That is you.
Woo! Wow. I told you she is good. She's been doing this for like all her life. Probably when you were like, when did you start?
I was her baby.
Yeah, she is so. If you
Thank
guys-
you,
yeah.
y'all. If you love the poem, share the poem because that's how God sees you. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
for
guys.
loving our show. Like, comment, and share.
Subscribe. All right, bye.
Bye.
Wow.